Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the next important point in the third unit, that is the logic and the reasoning. The first half of this unit already we have finished. In the first half, we have discussed the different things regarding the what do you mean by the logic, reasoning, different level of implementation of knowledge, what exactly is the knowledge-based agent, and one important concept we have seen, that is the problem of the one password environment and how it can be solved by the AI agent, and different things we have discussed in that. Now in the second half, we'll be focusing on what do you mean by the logic, inferences, and what are the different types of logic. Okay, and these things we will focus on the second half of this unit. So before that, we have the one important point that is related with the knowledge itself, and that is the facets of knowledge. Okay, that is what the facets of knowledge. Now first we need to understand what exactly the meaning of this word facets, and then we'll proceed with the different points related with that. So I hope all of you are practicing the English communication at home also in this lockdown period, and your vocabulary related with the English communication is also improving if you are doing the practices that I told you related with the improvement in the English communication. I told you the number of things that you can do, like you can watch the English movies like related with the Hollywood and understand the conversation. Then you can read the English newspapers offline or the online, and you can also watch the English news channel if you want to improve your English communication. I hope those who are really what we can say sincere about their future, they are doing all these things. Now, is anybody know what do you mean by the facets? Now, knowledge, already all of you know, knowledge is nothing but the kind of skill or the understanding that you get from the experience. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that the knowledge? Correct? Then
Yes,
what do you
sir.
mean by the facets? Facets. Have you heard this word before? Facets? Yes or no? Facets means what? Hmm? Nobody knows? Don't know anybody? Facets? Now let's see. The facets is nothing but
Viewpoint.
exactly.
Viewpoint.
Okay. Who is this? Now I can't see your
Sphere.
name here when you talk. Oh, what happened? I don't know. Because but in the previous month when you are taking the lecture, I can see your names whenever you give the answer. I hope you are not done any kind of setting in there, or uh, it might happen from my side also. Okay, okay, I will check it. So facets is nothing but what we can say different viewpoints regarding the knowledge or the different aspect of the knowledge. Okay, which are being there in the real world. Understood? Aspect of knowledge in the sense what? Aspect in the sense different category of the knowledge. Yes or no? Getting? Aspect in the sense
Yes, sir.
different category of the knowledge different viewpoints regarding the knowledge, related with the knowledge which is present in the real world. So can we say in the world, in the real world, there is a only the one kind of knowledge is available? No, it is not like that. There are the different kinds of knowledge are available in the real world. Okay, so the for the purpose, in case of the human being, if the human being want to do the multiple tasks, number of tasks, as there is a need of, he should have the knowledge of all these things. He should have the he should have the some kind of, what we can say, knowledge of all the different kind of knowledge, not the single kind of knowledge, for example just related with the technology, or just related with the academics, etc. He should have the, what we can say, knowledge about the different things within the world, understood, so that he can do the number of things easily. The similar is the case in case of the AI agent also. If you want the all-rounder AI agent or the versatile AI agent, she should also have this different kind of knowledge, understood. And in order to make that AI agent knowledgeable in the different aspect, in the different category, so it is need to build like that, it is need to create like that, it is need to create that AI agent in that way. So we just today understand what exactly there are the different facets of knowledge are there. Now I hope all of you have got the meaning. What do you mean by the facet? Facet is nothing but the different aspect or category of the knowledge which is being present in the real world. We can also consider it as a different characteristic, or the you can also consider different characteristic or the dimensions of the knowledge present in the real world. Okay, so for the exam, the question we always ask for the 6 marks or the 8 marks with example. Explain the various facets of the knowledge, and in that we have the total 6 facets of the knowledge. Okay, so we'll discuss it one by one with the example. Now in that we just have the 6 types. One is the explanation knowledge, then the interpretation knowledge, then we have the application knowledge, perspective knowledge, empathy knowledge, and the self knowledge. These are the 6 important kinds of the knowledge or the categories of the knowledge present in the real world. There are the more than these also, but for our understanding purpose, we are considering these, okay, related with our topic. Okay, now let's discuss uh, one by one what exactly are these. Now if I say the first one, that is the explanation knowledge. Okay, all of you can able to see, yes?
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question related with our subject only. Can the AI agent or the knowledge based agent can do the hard work more easily as compared with the human beings? Do you understand the question? Or should I repeat the question?
Yes, sir.
Sir, repeat question.
What I'm asking, can the AI agent or a robot can do the hard work? Now hard work can be from the farming, hard work can be from the manufacturing industry, anything. So my question is, what can the AI agent or the robot do the hard work more easily and more powerfully as compared with the human beings?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, all of you says what?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
can anybody tell me why you said yes?
Yes.
So my question is what? Why you are saying yes?
So because of power of AI agent is more than human being.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody or other? Yes. Shantanu,
Sir, he is emotionless.
he is. Emotionless.
Emotionless.
Can't
Yes,
hear you. Can't hear you properly. Yes. Can you repeat, please?
sir, he is emotionless.
Emotionless. That you want to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Anybody else? Other? Hmm? More? Yes. Anuja? Okay. Explain. You can tell me what you are thinking so that we can discuss on that. Kadam Ashwini?
Because we program the robots for that particular work.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay. Then Bade Pankaj, Khaire Pranav, say something, whatever there in your mind. Naikode Sonal, hmm? Is there any limit for the robot to do the hard work that he can only do the for 8 hours or the 9 hours like that?
No, sir.
No. But there are the limitations for the human being, of course, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the question that I ask you, the answer to that question, all of we are saying yes, correct?
Yes, sir.
And why we are saying the yes? For that, now all of you are giving the explanation, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that is nothing but the first facet of knowledge, that is the explanation knowledge. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
So same thing I have mentioned here technically. The explanation knowledge is nothing but a statement, some kind of reasoning, or some kind of justification. You all of you are trying to justify your answer now. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the explanation knowledge is nothing but some kind of statement, reasoning, justification that makes something clear. Now that is making your answer clear. To ensure that one understand why an answer or approach is the right, we make use of the explanation type of the knowledge. Correct? Is this statement correct?
Yes, sir.
In other words, we explain or justify our response or the justification or justify our course of action through this explanation knowledge. Also, you must have prepared the project in the last year of your for the DSC student. You must have prepared the mini project, and for the explanation of that mini project, you must have prepared the report also. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Or in the last year, you have given the seminar, and to explain your seminar, to justify what exactly your seminar is and how the points of your seminar that you're explaining is right, you are also preparing one kind of report also. So these are all the explanation knowledge. And this example already I discussed. Now we have discussed, that is the teacher asks question to the student, or student may ask question to the teacher, and the answer given by the student or the answer given by the faculty or the teacher with some explanation, that is nothing but the explanation knowledge. Understood the first facet?
Yes, sir.
Let's move toward the next.
Yes, sir.
That is the interpretation knowledge. Now, what do you mean by the interpretation?
Explaining the meaning of something.
Yes. Explaining the details of something, more details, deep details of something. Now, now in the, suppose, what can be the example of these? Now this deep explanation regarding something, or deep viewpoints, or regarding something, like something in the sense deep explanation regarding the some persons, or explanation regarding the place, explanation regarding some work, things, etc. Can anybody give me the example of such kind of knowledge, interpretation knowledge? Let me ask you the question. Can the biography of something can be the interpretation knowledge? जर तुम्हाला मी
Yes, sir.
सांग जर मी तुम्हाला I hope all of you are getting the meaning of biography. Biography means what? Biography means what?
आत्मचरित्र.
आत्मचरित्र. एखाद्या व्यक्तीबद्दल किंवा एखाद्या टेक्नॉलॉजी रिलेटेड किंवा एखाद्या रिलेटेड विथ एनी प्लेस, when details informations are being written. Okay, if you consider regarding the biography of some person, if you think about the biography of for example Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who can write this biography? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody write this biography?
No, sir.
No. This biography can
No,
be
sir.
written by only Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj itself, or it can be written by some person who is most closest to the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who know the details about the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why some person who is most closest to the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj write the biography? Why it is so? Or why we are saying Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj itself can write his biography? Why it is so? कारण दुसऱ्या कुणाला व्यक्तीला त्यांच्याबद्दल माहिती आहे का एवढी डिटेल्स मध्ये?
नाही.
No.
नाही. So related with the Chhatrapati,
No, sir.
only Chhatrapati itself can know about himself in details, or any person who has seen him physically working in the different regions, working in the different sector, that person only can write the biography of Chhatrapati only. So that is nothing but what? When you can write the biography of something, when you know the details regarding that person, complete details regarding that person, complete details regarding some place, complete details regarding some work, complete details regarding some things. In the things, you can also think about some technology also. If I ask you, write the biography of artificial intelligence, will you be able to write that? Or if even me also cannot write the complete biography of artificial intelligence, is it possible now at this moment? Yes. Is it possible for us? Yes, all of you are getting what I'm saying.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm asking? Is it possible for you to write the complete biography of artificial intelligence at this time?
No.
No, because we don't have that kind
No,
of,
sir.
at this moment, we don't have that kind of knowledge at this moment. Understood? So that is nothing but the called as the interpretation knowledge. When you have the deep understanding of something, some person, some place, some work, something, some technology, then only we can say that you have the interpretation knowledge of that particular thing. So if you see the biography of some person, त्या biography मध्ये सगळ्या डिटेल्स लिहिलेल्या असतात, so that we don't have to search for any right answer apart from that biography. We can get answer of all the questions within that biography. Understood? That kind of knowledge is called as what? The interpretation knowledge. The same thing I have mentioned here. To ensure that one should avoid the pitfall of looking for the right answer. Pitfall of looking for the right answer means what? What do you mean by the pitfall of looking for the right answer? Pitfall means what?
Nuksan.
Nuksan. Okay, quite related. Yes, anybody else? जर इफ यू
फसवणूक
हा यस
फसवणूक
खड्ड्यात पडणे.
आता खड्ड्यात पडणे हा एक म्हणजे आपण त्याला वर्ड टू वर्ड मिनिंग म्हणतो, बरोबर, वर्ड टू वर्ड. तर तो तसा मिनिंग इथे घ्यायचा नाही. पिटफॉल म्हणजे काय की आपण त्रुटी म्हणू शकतो, त्रुटी. यू आर गेटिंग मिनिंग की जर जर तुम्ही एखाद्या व्यक्तीबद्दल बायोग्राफी लिहिली आणि ती बायोग्राफी तुम्ही कुणाला तरी रीड करायला दिली, तर जो व्यक्ती तो बायोग्राफी रीड करतोय त्या व्यक्तीला त्या बायोग्राफीमध्ये त्या व्यक्तीबद्दल सगळ्या प्रश्नाचे उत्तर मिळाले पाहिजेत. यू आर गेटिंग
Yes, sir.
की असं होता कामा नाही की त्याला त्या बायोग्राफीमध्ये काही प्रश्नाचे उत्तर मिळतच नाहीये, की त्या व्यक्तीबद्दल काही माहिती मिळतच नाहीये. असं होत असेल तर त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, पिटफॉल. गॉट द मिनिंग नाव?
येस सर
तर ती जी
Yes,
बायोग्राफी
sir.
पाहिजे, कम्प्लीट पाहिजे, so that we can get all the kind of answer from that biography regarding, suppose if the biography is written for some person, we should not have any kind of pitfall in that biography. Whatever the question you demand, you should get the answer from that biography. So using the interpretation, one can include as many as salient features and the facts and point of view as possible within that biography. So interpretation knowledge can be as a biography of some person. Interpretation knowledge can be a biography of some technology. It can be a biography of some work, place, etc. Understood the second facet of knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see the next important one, the application knowledge, the most important. Application knowledge. Can anybody explain this application knowledge with some example? Yes. Can anybody tell me the which projects you have done in the DSC final year? Name of your project? Anybody? Which is related with the some social issues? Hmm? केलेत असे प्रोजेक्ट कुणी?
No, sir.
If I tell you the hospital management system, it is a project. Hospital management system. It is also the one kind of project which is addressing the social issues. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now suppose you have done this project in the group of 4 students or the 5 students. You completed that project. That is nothing but the one application related with the social issue. Yes or no?
Yes.
But that the project that you have done, you cannot call it as a kind of application knowledge until you give that project to some hospital or you sell that project to some hospital, and hospital utilizing that project for their easiness, hospital make that project operational in order to do the daily activities within a hospital. When hospital will do that, when hospital will operate your project within their hospital, when the hospital use your project hospital management system in their hospital, that is nothing but the called as your project will become operational. Actually your project become operational. In that case, can we call your project as an application knowledge there?
No.
Yes. It can be a application knowledge?
No, sir.
Why no?
तो यूज नहीं होते ना सर.
यू नीड टू इमॅजिन की ते तुमचा जो प्रोजेक्ट आहे तो हॉस्पिटलमध्ये काय होतोय, यूज होतोय. तुम्ही त्यांना सेल केलाय तो प्रोजेक्ट.
Okay.
यू हॅव टू इमॅजिन दॅट.
Okay.
जर तुम
सर तो
हा yes
ऍप्लिकेशन नॉलेज होईल म्हणतो.
then it can be application knowledge. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
तुम्ही जो प्रोजेक्ट
Yes.
केलाय तो बट जर तो तुम्ही प्रोजेक्ट तुमच्याकडेच ठेवला कुठेही वापरायला दिला नाही तर ते ऍप्लिकेशन नॉलेज होऊ शकत नाही.
नाही
येस
नाही
ऑर नो?
होणार.
पण जर तो
No.
प्रोजेक्ट तुम्ही एखाद्याला वापरायला दिला की तुम्ही तो सपोज यू डू द सम प्रोजेक्ट रिलेटेड विथ द हँडिकॅप पर्सन्स like understanding the what you can say understanding the knowledge of or understanding the language of blind person. Yes
sir.
or no? Is it
Yes.
possible to do the project related with understanding the language of blind person
Yes.
or
Yes.
understanding the language of the dumb person? Dumb in the sense
Yes.
की ज्याला काही ऐकू येत नाही.
Yes.
बरोबर ना? याच्यासाठी आपण प्रोजेक्ट करू शकतो की नाही?
हो करू शकतो.
Yes.
हा सपोज तुम्ही तो प्रोजेक्ट केला आणि तो प्रोजेक्ट जर तुम्ही कुणाला त्या व्यक्तीला वापरता आला नाही किंवा त्या तुमचा जो प्रोजेक्ट आहे तेवढा कॅपेबल नाही तर त्याला ऍप्लिकेशन नॉलेज म्हणता येईल का?
नाही.
No.
नाही.
नाही. पण तोच प्रोजेक्ट जर तुमचा पॉवरफुल असेल तर तुम्ही तो प्रोजेक्ट एखाद्या मंदबद्ध आपण काय म्हणतो ती आपल्याकडे एक मायबोली शाळा आहे मूकबधीर शाळा मायबोली आपल्या कुठं अंगणगावला.
Yes.
तुम्ही जो प्रोजेक्ट केला रिलेटेड विथ द हँडिकॅप काय म्हणू शकतो आपण हँडिकॅप फॉर द हँडिकॅप चिल्ड्रन ऑर द पर्सन आणि तो प्रोजेक्ट जर तिथे यूज होत असेल चांगल्या प्रकारे तर त्याला आपण ऍप्लिकेशन नॉलेज म्हणू का?
हो.
Exactly. So that is
Yes,
nothing but the application knowledge. It is the action of putting something into the operation. Is it the right way to explain it? Yes or no? It is the
Yes.
action
Yes.
of putting something into the operation. So
Operation.
same thing I have written in the technical words below to ensure the key performance are conscious with some explicit reflection, with self-assessment, self-adjustment, with reasoning made evident. तर तुमचा जो प्रोजेक्ट आहे तो इव्हिडंट कधी होईल? when it will get utilized by somebody with the good feedback, then we can say that your project has become the evident. Evident in the sense की तुमचा प्रोजेक्ट चांगला आहे आणि इट इज ऑपरेशनल त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला काहीतरी प्रूफ मिळतील. येस ऑर नो?
Yes, sir.
सो दॅट इज द दिस ऍप्लिकेशन नॉलेज. तुम्ही जे काय काम केलंय त्याचं रिफ्लेक्शन त्याच्यामधून होईल, तुमचं असेसमेंट त्याच्यामधून होईल. दिस थिंग्स will happen, then that particular knowledge is considered as a application knowledge. Also I have written it is the knowledge which is which personalize the work. It is the knowledge which personalize the work and authenticate the work. This is also the correct yes or no? It is the knowledge which personalize the work and authenticate the work. Authenticate in the sense if that your project become operationalized, then that particular persons who are utilizing that project, they can give you whether your project is working exactly good or not. That is nothing but the authentication of your work. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So that example already we have discussed. Okay, example already we have discussed. That is here you can see the student design, develop, test, create solution to some local issue or the social issue. Another project, there are the different project related to the social issue which can be operationalized. Here simple example I have written water level management project. Already we have discussed the example of hospital management project and the project for the dumb people, project for the blind people, etc. So that is everything regarding the application knowledge. Let's see the next one, that is the perspective knowledge. That is what? Perspective knowledge. Now you explain me these with some example. Now all of you are very much aware with this word perspective. Perspective means what? What do you mean by the perspective?
दृष्टिकोन.
दृष्टिकोन किंवा आपण पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू म्हणतो किंवा ओपिनियन अबाउट समथिंग. That is the perspective. Understood? Now if I ask you the question, let the robot work in the farm or let the robot work at the border instead of soldier and let the robot work in the farm instead of the farmer. If I ask you this question to all these students who are now attending the lecture, about 31 students, then what will be your opinion? let me ask this opinion to you. Achat Priyanka, what do you think about this question that I ask you? Yes. Tiwari, Tiwari Anchal, do you understand the question?
No, sir.
What I ask, if I am saying, let the robot work in the farm instead of farmer, म्हणजे काय की रोबोटला शेतीमध्ये काम, जर आपण असं केलं की आपण शेतीमध्ये काम करण्यासाठी रोबोटला ते वर्क दिलं इन्स्टेड ऑफ फार्मर, किंवा बॉर्डरवर आपले फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ सिक्युरिटी instead of soldier we give that work to the robot. Now what are your opinions about these things? That is I am asking. Yes, tell me. Anuja, what is your opinion about this? Yes, Sate, can you hear me? Tanpure Archana, what do you think about this? What is your opinion?
वर्क लवकर कंप्लीट होईल.
कुठे?
फार्ममध्ये.
बा. तिवारी अंचल.
सर ते AI एजंट्स वर्क कम्प्लीट होईल ॲज कम्पेअर टू ह्युमन च्या लवकर. आणि इन बॉर्डर मध्ये पण म्हणजे ह्युमनला कसं जास्त त्रासदायक असतं तसं AI एजंटला प्रॉब्लेम नाही होऊ शकत.
ओके. जस्मिन.
Yes, so in farmer, in farm, the robot can work easily and time is required less. And in the soldier, as a like a soldier, is not able to die or is not what we say. आपण नीट करू शकतो, तो सर्व काही करू शकतो, तो मरू नाही शकत, तो कंटिन्यू तो फायटिंग करू शकतो.
फेनल. शंतनू. गायत्री शेळके. नायकोडे सोनल. You don't have any opinions. It means you don't have the perspective knowledge. Am I right? Yes or no, Jasmine?
Yes, sir.
If other students don't have any opinion, it simply means they don't have the perspective knowledge. Correct?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Who is this?
Hello.
बोला, कौन है?
सर फेनल, सर
हाँ.
नेटवर्क इशू.
बोलिए फेनल. आपको समझ में आया क्या पूछा मैंने?
सर अगर हमने सोल्जर्स की जगह पे सोल्जर की जगह पे अगर हमने रोबोट्स यूज किए सर आर्मी में, तो एक तो पहले तो हमारे पास मतलब ह्यूमन लॉस नहीं होगा, ह्यूमन लॉस हमारे कम हो जाएंगे. सेकेंड थिंग, हमारी जो सेफ्टी है वो भी बढ़ेगी, बिकॉज वो ज्यादा शार्पनेस उनकी ज्यादा होती है, वो फास्ट रिएक्ट भी करते हैं और उनकी जो रेंज होती है वो ज्यादा होती है, वो तुरंत फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. अगर कोई पर्सन बाहर से आने की कोशिश भी करता है तो वो तुरंत उसके ऊपर एक्शन भी लेते हैं.
करेक्ट.
मतलब उनका जो शार्पनेस है वो भी अलग होता है. और हमारे तरफ एक पॉजिटिव रहती है कि हम ह्यूमन लॉस नहीं होता हमारे इससे.
Correct. Can it also have some flip side?
यस सर, इट कैन बी। अगर हमने रोबोट्स को प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग नहीं की, मतलब उन्हें ये नहीं बताया कि हमारे आर्मी वाले कौन है और
Yes,
उनके
exactly.
अपोनेंट यानी कि उनके एनिमी कौन है, तो वो
Yes,
हमारे आर्मी वालों को भी मार सकते हैं।
exactly. So these are nothing but the different opinions you are having. When I ask you some, give you some topic, and then these are your different opinions about anything what you can say. Understood? So that is nothing but what we can say the perspective knowledge is. When you are, when I ask you some question, you are doing the investigation on that particular topic. You are doing the investigation on that particular topic in the sense you are thinking on that and creating your opinions about some technical artifacts. Artifacts means some non-natural things. So the robot is also the technological artifacts. It is the no, it's a non-natural human. Understood? And you think about the related with the different perspective, related with some different viewpoints regarding something. That is nothing but the called as the perspective knowledge. So it is the point of view or the opinion about something. This kind of facet is required to understand the importance or significance of idea to graph its importance or the unimportance. So the kind of opinion that you are sharing, from that we can understand ki त्याचं importance किती आहे, unimportance किती आहे, whether that idea is good or not. So these kind of things we can understand from the perspective knowledge. Understood? Also, it is the different way of judging the importance of anything in the world. So from that we can judge its important, how much it is important in nowadays, etc., etc. So we can say in this particular COVID-19 period, the AI doctor can be the good what you can say the technological artifacts to be work. Yes or no? Correct. So these things are come under the perspective knowledge. Okay, let's see the next one. That is the empathy. What? Empathy. Okay, let's understand this with another example. Suppose I tell, uh, let's okay, let's join after the 1 minute so that we not get interrupt in this topic. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I'm just ending. You just join it again.
Okay, sir.
Empathy. Okay. Now let me give the example with some analogy. Uh, is Fenal is there? Okay. Okay. Now if I tell you to consider something like if I tell the Jasmine as he should consider herself as a, for example, let's say the Sonia Gandhi, okay, as a politician. Okay. Yes, Jasmine,
Yes,
I hope you don't have any
sir.
problem.
No, sir.
And if I consider some another student as Anuja, who is another female politician is there. I don't getting it. Or let's see the Anuja as Narendra Modi itself. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, Anuja. Yes, is Anuja is there? Can you hear me? Anuja,
Hello?
yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
here we have considered the two situation, Jasmine as a Sonia Gandhi and Anuja as a Narendra Modi. And if you ask them, if you are on the place of that persons, if the Anuja is on the place of Narendra Modi and Jasmine on the place of Sonia Gandhi, how would you have handled this COVID-19 situation? in our country. Okay, all of you are getting the situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
की तुम्ही स्वतःला एखाद्या काय म्हणतो आपण, एखाद्या व्यक्तीबद्दल, एखाद्या व्यक्तीमध्ये when you are thinking about some person, when you are putting yourself on the place of some another person, okay, when you are putting yourself on the place of some another person, and when you are thinking about some situation, you are getting what I'm saying? When you are putting yourself on the place of some another person, just like I put these two students on the place of that two politicians, and how they will think about that situation and how they will handle that situation, understood? Then their handling and their feelings, their experience, how they think about this situation, what are their thoughts about this situation, etc., etc. This is nothing but the consider as a empathy knowledge. You got the point?
Just like sir, म्हणजे त्या माणसाच्या जागेवरून राहून बघा असं.
हा, की जसं like putting yourself in the shoes of another.
Point of view.
Like in the English it is being said, putting yourself in
another point of view.
in the shoes of another. की तुम्ही त्या व्यक्तीच्या जागेवर उभं राहून बघा की तुम्ही ह्या सिच्युएशन कशा हँडल करू शकता, तुम्हाला ह्या सिच्युएशन बद्दल काय वाटतं. सो दॅट वेन यू एक्सप्रेस फ्रॉम द प्लेस ऑफ दॅट अनदर पर्सन your views, that particular knowledge is called as what? The empathy. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
So same thing I have mentioned here, the ability to understand,
Yes, sir.
and share feelings or experience of someone else by imagining what it would be like to be in that person's situation. आपण त्या व्यक्तीच्या जागेवर असतो तर आपण काय केलं असतं? What would be our thought process if you are in the place of Narendra Modi in order to handle this COVID-19 situation? ते जे तुमचं इमॅजिनेशन असतं त्याला काय म्हणायचं? एम्पथी नॉलेज. आय होप द पॉइंट इज क्लिअर.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the empathy knowledge. So this kind of knowledge enable us to develop the ability to see the world from the different viewpoints in order to understand the diversity of thoughts and feelings in the world. Exactly. Okay, so here I have mentioned the example. Student imagine they are as an actor, student imagine they are as a politician, or student imagine they as a legend like Chhatrapati, and debate on the different issues, putting their opinions in front of all of you. That knowledge is called as the empathy knowledge. Understood? How it is different from the perspective knowledge? How it is different, or it is not different from the perspective knowledge?
Like in this, we are keeping ourselves on the place of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and then we are talking. But in perspective, we are just taking our own opinion about the thing.
Exactly. Very good. So this is the empathy knowledge. It's an important word, empathy. Okay, you might face in the future number of times these. And lastly, and the important one, the self knowledge. Self knowledge. The first point you can understand only, this enable us to be aware of the boundaries of your own and others. कि तुम्ही स्वतः कोण आहात, what you are, what you can do, what are your skills, what are your weaknesses, what are your future projections, what are your strong points. So knowing about yourself, knowing about yourself, that particular knowledge is called as what? The self knowledge. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
So when you ask question to yourself, what new things you have learned in this lockdown period, that is also the self knowledge. Understood? So that same example, same thing I have written here. Self knowledge which enable us to aware of boundaries of your own and others, understand and recognize our own prejudices as a weaknesses and the projection, what your future plans, what you are trying to do. So these all things comes under the self knowledge. So example, you can see the student can evaluate their past performance and think on their ability, their skills, what can they do, what cannot, and the kind of challenges they have to face. These all the things comes under the self knowledge. So that's it about the facets of the knowledge. The important point, number of times it is being asked in the exam also. Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you all of you for today's session.
Thank you, sir.